lovely. Let's check in and see how your person is feeling today. Ooh, okay. There's something about this that feels very divine and peaceful. I feel like when it comes to you, something has come over them today. It's made them feel different. Different how? There's a part of them that almost felt like they had dissociated. And I think that there's another part of them that was worried because they were starting to forget. It's not that they forgot what you looked like. That sounds so dramatic, but it's like it really mattered to them that they could see every crevice and every line and there was something about them that uh, being able to connect with you in that way, to just think of you in that way, that was really important. And I think that they had to go very deep to get back to that, to feel that closeness, to feel like you were there, which tells me they've been relying on that. Huh. What else? Yeah. I don't think you know how special you are to them. And so you don't really have the ability to recognize how they actually feel. And there's something today that it's almost like they know that you don't know this. For some reason, it's really important for them to figure out how to tell you, but they can't tell you. So I don't know what's going on, but it's almost as if they've seen a sign, a synchronicity. Maybe they've gotten a message or a download, but I don't know if these particular people are going to know how to interpret that kind of stuff. And that tells us that even though they feel it, they feel this divine peace or something, but also passion, there is also this question of, what do I do with it? How do I apply it? What am I supposed to? Am I just supposed to hold it? Do I pass it along? What do we need to understand? They want to meet you where you are, but they have a little bit of trouble connecting with you where you are because you kind of live on another plane and they could be standing right next to you. I don't know why, but I can see an old episode of Charmed in my head. What a strange remembrance. And in that, I think someone passed away and they were stuck between the earthly and it's like this person in this energy, they just seem to be reminiscing on the fact that they always felt so close and yet so far from you. And I think that there was a part of them that really enjoyed when you had just been together, when you were, had just connected, but you weren't together. And it was almost like a little secret for them to be able to enjoy you more. I think that was why they dissociated the way that they did. And it's interesting because as we reflect on you being on another earthly plane, not another timeline, but yes, in some sort of other dimension, it's interesting that they would think maybe I could dissociate to get to you. So there is a higher dimensional aspect to this, and I can tell that they are tapped in. I just don't think they're understanding. I don't think they have that level of awareness. I think it is really in their divine desires as a masculine energy to seek you out, to want to somehow make sure that you know the plan, to be certain that you can understand what's really happening, even though I don't think they know the first thing about communicating this level of feeling. So, wow. I think the reason this message came to you is so that you could understand this person recently felt this immense sense of clarity and certainty. This person knows that there is something that they desire to experience with you. And it's very important for them to get this through to you, because I think that they've recognized your connection is very powerful, and that for some reason there is like a refueling that happens, or a renewal that happens, the rebirth arising that occurs when they get a chance to be in your energy. And I think that as much as they want to make sure that you're aware, I think they're more worried about you cutting them off completely. And so this is a very interesting message, because what it tells me is they might not understand, but it's giving them enough of a physiological, probably like a fight or flight response, to where they understand they need to take action. They just don't know where to start. If you get any kind of frazzled, discombobulated messages or contact, or even just energy anytime soon, you'll know what's going on. Peace.